It's story time. On October 7th, 1961, some of us snuck from our houses, climbing onto roofs, dropping into bushes. Some of us called out to our parents, "We'll be at the movies. See you later." We ignored the sharp wind, the chill that ran along the collars of our Letterman jackets and the tops of our ankle socks. We loaded the pickup beds with quilts and pillows and packs of beer stolen from our father's basements, or we piled into cars with our sweethearts, unable to keep our hands still, our skin from buzzing. We drove into the country and parked our Catalinas, coupes, VWs, and LeSabres in neat lines, mirror to mirror, facing the 2-story whitewashed wall. We checked our watches, ordered pop from the waitresses, and made final trips to the outhouse, a few of us glancing warily up at the clouds. The projectionist started breakfast at Tiffany's, wobbly at first, the image gritty, and then, finally, everything was steady. Above us, our stars. We climbed into the back seats to neck with our sweethearts, happy in the shadows, or we sprawled with our friends in the truck beds like sleeping puppies, backs on knees, shoulder blades on stomachs, legs on legs, the movie's light playing out on our faces, in our eyes. The wind grew stronger, and those of us outside pulled the blankets up to our chins and scooted closer to one another. The rain was next, pelting the car's steel roofs. We squeezed into truck cabs, sitting on one another's laps, or we continued to fog rolled-up windows, kissing furiously, as though we knew time was almost up. The movie stopped. A bullhorn announced something, the voice lost in the wind. Cars started for the exit, but it jammed. Some of us watched through blurred windows and waited, thinking the storm would pass. Then, abruptly, the rain stopped. We laughed at our fear and clamored for the projectionist to start the movie back up. We failed to notice that the night sky had become the color of jade. Even though we'd grown up in the Midwest, most of us had never seen a tornado, not up close, not with its great wide spin, its tapering cone. We'd never heard the roar, the rumored freight train scream. Not until that moment. We panicked, put our cars in reverse, and drove madly through the field, ignoring lanes and rights of ways. There were crashes. Some of us spilled from our cars and sprinted for the snack bar, the outhouse, the ditches. There were those of us who screamed and those who froze, facing the tornado. We were a whole generation of Mercer. We were sons and daughters, born at the end of our parents' war. In a few years, we were supposed to go to college, join the military, marry, or stay at home to help at the farm. We were supposed to leave and come back, or never leave at all. We were supposed to raise children here, love them like we were loved, teach them loyalty to the town and its lore. Our children were supposed to sneak out of houses, pile into pickups, or watch their own stars. It was supposed to be a cycle, we thought, on and on and on. How were we to know? That is the beginning of We Speak in Storms by Natalie Lund. I read this a while back, and it was such an amazing book. It had me bawling. The characters in here are so well written. And so when I saw, according to Book Riot YA Deals, that it was on sale for $3, I had to share it with you. So now that I've kind of lured you in with the beginning, I'll read you the synopsis from Goodreads. A powerful and haunting debut novel about friendship, acceptance, and learning to let go as the balance between the living and the dead is upended. It's been more than 50 years since a tornado tore through a drive-in movie in the tiny town of Mercer, Illinois, leaving dozens of teens, a whole generation of Mercerites, dead in its wake. So when another tornado touches down in the exact same spot on the anniversary of this small-town tragedy, the town is shaken. For Brenna Ortiz, Joshua Calloway, and Callie Keller, the apprehension is more than just a feeling. Though they seem to share nothing more than a struggle to belong, the teens' paths continue to intersect, bringing them together when they least expect it, and perhaps when they need it most. Both the living and the dead have secrets and unresolved problems, but they may be able to find peace and move forward, if only they work together. A beautifully told, haunting yet hopeful novel about pushing past the pain, facing the world, and finding yourself. This is such a great book. I can't say it enough. This is such a great book. Yes, it's YA. And you have your teenage angst in here, but there's a lot of problems that are not specific just to teenagers that are touched on in this book. And I cannot recommend it enough. It is on sale today. on Kindle for, what did I say, $3? Yes, it is $3 today. So when I saw this on sale, it kind of took over everything else that I had planned for today's video. Some of the other deals today, according to Book Riot, are The Miracle and Tragedy of the Dion Quintuplets by Sarah Miller, which is $2. 1,500 Miles from the Sun by Jonny Garza Vill, $4. Our Chemical Hearts by Krystal Sutherland is $2. Roman and Jewel, and just by the name, it sounds like a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, but I haven't looked it up, by Dana L. Davis is $3. Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman is $2. Victoria Aveyard's Red Queen is $3. The Poppy and Rose is $1 by Ashlee Cowles. If We Were Us by Walther, it is on sale for $2. Smash It by Francina Simone is on sale for $3. I really haven't heard of any of these, with the exception of We Speak in Storms, and I think I've heard of the Red Queen. Yeah, I think it was on one of the other daily deals. But We Speak in Storms by Natalie Lund, $3 on sale today. It is such a good book. Highly recommended. So, I mean, if you are even tangentially, is that a word? Tangentially into YA, or if you are willing to try a YA novel, this is the one. It'll make you cry. I can almost guarantee it'll make you cry. There's a lot of those relationship tropes, not just between like friends, but between family, between people who love each other, but they can't tell other people that they love each other because of biases. It's a small town. And then you have the tornado. I think I've mentioned this before. I was that weird child obsessed with weather. And now I'm not weird adult obsessed with weather. This is such a great book. Can't recommend it enough. So that is my Saturday bite. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend.